Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at my peace lily because it has a severe case of root rot, and we're going to be removing all the soil and just trying to clean it up mostly. And yeah, I'm just going to show you how I remove root rot, and let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so here I just took it out and I completely forgot to record. So then while I was doing it, I just got the idea to do it now and have the pot where the peace lily was in here, and those are all the dead roots and dead stems. At first I thought it's some kind of pedicloyer or peat moss or something like that, but all of that is just dead roots and stems of that peace lily. And that's the pot that it was in, and I'm probably going to dump all that soil out because root rot is something that can spread to other plants if you use it. It's kind of like a disease. Not a disease, like a virus. And that's so little roots. It's probably like 6 or less roots in there, and for a peace lily that size, there should be a pot full of roots, which it's not. There's only several. I'm so lucky I realized now, or else it would have died in like less than a month. And yeah, I got that by taking out the syngonium in that terracotta pot because I can't use that pot anymore, and I had no other terracotta pots. And this is the syngonium, and I put it into that pink plastic pot, which looks super cute with it. And I'm going to put my peace lily in the terracotta pot that my syngonium was in. And I have it bottom watering so it can retain more moisture while it's getting acclimatized into its new pot. And that's the terracotta pot that I'm going to put the peace lily in. Yeah, and I also have to go get soil because I have no soil left over, and I'm not going to get a big bag since I have nothing to do with it anyway, so I'm just going to come with you when I have it. And also just forgot to mention that just because the soil isn't going to get here for like another half an hour or so, I'm just going to add some hydrogen peroxide to a cup of water. So the ratio is 1 tablespoon to 1 cup of water, and that'll just help it heal over and just help it heal over because hydrogen peroxide helps plants heal. I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah. Okay, so there's something really important I have to tell you before we get into any other step, and that's to let your plant air dry. And in this case, I haven't cut off any roots, or I haven't pinched them off or anything like that, so I'm just gonna skip this step. But if you cut off the roots with scissors or your hands, then you must let it air dry for overnight, or it's recommended to 24 hours, and just dry air, just not water or anything, just leave it in the air. The plant will most likely not die. Yeah. Okay, so now I got the potting mix. It's been a little while after, and the peace lily is still soaking, and I got the potting mix. It's Miracle-Gro potting mix, and I made sure to completely clean out the pot even though there's not any pests in there or anything. And yeah, I just forgot to get my utensils, so I'm gonna be back. So here I just added some at the bottom for the roots to grow into, and I took the peace lily out of the hydrogen peroxide and water mixture already. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle, and I'm just going to top fill it with a little more soil on top. Okay, so the soil that I got is already kind of damp, so I'm not going to pour the water too much. I'm just going to add a little water, and peace lilies are quite sensitive to tap water, so make sure you use filtered water. And make sure you get all the soil out of it because that, as I said, root rot is a disease that can spread, so make sure you can get all of it out and wipe it out cleanly. All these roots are once part of the peace lily but died because of the root rot, and it's really essential to get rid of it first. And do make sure to wipe it out first, or also clog up your sinks and everything. And just make sure to wash the thing off completely off the pot, as this thing can spread and you don't want it getting to the other plants when you put them into the same pot. So make sure you clean it out really thoroughly and maybe add some bleach or hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, or rubbing alcohol or something, and make sure you get it clean however you do it and store it in a clean place. A huge reason why this thing got root rot is because that drainage hole down there, it's so small that barely any water can go through it. And make sure your plants have as many drainage holes as you can give them. And another reason why is because along with that small hole, it had this hooked on base tray where I could not pour out the water most of the time, or the owners couldn't have, and this was a rescue, so the owners probably threw it away because it was losing too many leaves. And the type of pot that you use is very important, but terracotta is recommended for root rot plants as it lets air through and it's very porous for them to breathe and not further get root rot. And plastic is also great for calatheas that like moisture, and so is ceramic. Okay guys, that's it for this week's video on how to cure root rot, and hopefully it helped you cure a plant or two in your collection and helped you, and thank you for watching. Bye.